So paid family leave is something our country has never been able to be great at. Only 6 countries in the world do not offer it, and we are one of them. At the state level, leaders have indicated they want to move the needle on this next session, and tonight we want to focus on our state, specifically state employees and what they are and are not entitled to, we have come to learn, when it comes to parental leave.
Ashley and John are the proud parents of 2 little girls. John's a lawyer in private practice, and Ashley's a lawyer and works for the state of Minnesota in the judicial branch. Last winter, baby number 3 was on the way.
We were ready for our baby to come.
But at 31 weeks of pregnancy, Ashley felt off.
I thought, I'm probably overreacting. I've had 2 children before.
So they went in for a checkup and
It was probably within 15 minutes of being there that they told us that our baby had died.
We found out that her heart had stopped beating, and then our world just fell apart.
within hours of that, Ashley would go into 72 hours of labor for a stillbirth.
And you're in this sort of in-between worlds of not wanting to be in labor for 4 days, but scared because at the end, you know that your baby has died. And that's who you're about to meet.
And they met her and named her Blair. 2 weeks after her birth, they held Blair's funeral. And 1 week after that funeral, Ashley heard from her employer, the state of Minnesota, and they said it was time to come back to work, even though she had already been approved for parental leave.
And what came from that conversation was them expressly saying, I met all of the qualifications, but the intent of the policy is for bonding. And because my baby died, that I was no longer bonding with her and no longer qualified under the policy.
Yeah, she met all the requirements and qualifications, but the state said the policy had an intent, and she didn't meet that intention.
It feels like gaslighting because it doesn't make legal sense, it doesn't make rational sense. And if you wanted the intent in the policy, you should have put it there.
The language just was not there during Ashley and John's stillbirth, but it was changed recently to now say leave can come for the employee who will care and bond with their child during that leave, making it clear to Ashley and John that because of them and their opinion, the policy was changed to exclude a stillbirth family.
And they had acknowledged that there was nobody, this hadn't come up before. So if it hasn't come up before and you have no evidence that somebody's going to take advantage of it, it just seems punitive.
I asked the Minnesota Judicial Branch about this, about Ashley, and was told, quote, the Minnesota Judicial Branch is unable to respond because the information you seek is non-public data. And so Ashley and John are sharing their story and working now to get a change at the legislative level.
There's nothing that's going to change what happened to us, or there's no benefit that we're going to receive, but that's not the point. The point is there's going to be more people who this happens to, and they deserve better than what we got.
They have been in touch with state senators who may work on this as part of a larger paid parental leave bill to fix what they feel is wrong with that parental leave policy for the thousands of state employees. And meanwhile, you might have noticed Ashley's pregnant again. And today marks 31 weeks. They're expecting with cautious hope to welcome their child into their home in February.